Hey YouTube, Mike here. How we doing today? Hope we all had a very good weekend. Okay, today's build actually is going to be a multiple video build. Decided to buy a box truck, Ford E350 box truck, either a 12 or a 14 footer. A guy that I know is looking to see what he could get for me. My van is like Collier's Mansion, so I'm looking to get one for my son and I that we can put everything we need inside of it. And I've been a subscriber to Ron Paul for many years, and I love that awesome rolling toolbox, either his box truck or his trailers. And that's what I've done for years. I've set up my truck with either wood or metal bins or a combination of both, and built them to house what we need to carry. So I'm going to set up this truck with modular wood bins. And today's build, let's get to the paper up. I'm going to be building a cabinet that's going to house like maybe 4 or 5, if I can get 6 in, of these Milwaukee totes. They're 48 inches tall, 19 inches wide by 15 inches deep, and 5-inch shelves. And inside of these we keep our CPVC fittings, electrical fittings, flare fittings, plumbing fittings, so on and so forth. You see where I'm getting at. So let's start the build. This may be a 2-part build for this. I'm going to install it into my van to see how it works. And then from there, we're going to, once I get the box truck, we'll be doing a video. There's just one thing I want to touch on. I've gotten some emails and I've gotten some comments about the tools that I review and the tools that I have. I just want to let everybody know, when I review a tool or a product, I buy it. I receive nothing for free. And I know this is going to sound silly, but I refuse to. Like TSO products, I found their product about a year ago. I purchased it. I did a review on it. They offered to send me. I said no, I'm going to buy the tool. I'm going to buy it, I'm going to review it. And the reason that I do it is because of the way I watched YouTube videos. Was I would rather hear, and you know, most of us are hobbyists, and you're going to spend your hard-earned money on a product. Let's just this tote. You're going to spend your money on this tote, or you're going to spend your money on that MTR 18 with the whole assembly is $379. But you're using it for your hobby. I would rather hear that someone bought the tool with their money and now reviewed it. I find when I review something, it's a good product. I've used it for at least a month. I've beaten the heck out of it. And that's how I like to do it. And I know it does sound silly, hey, it's a free tool and everything, but I would rather buy the tool, use it, review it. If I find it not to be a good tool, I don't do a review on it. I put it on the side and use it every now and then. Okay, I just wanted to get that clear because I've gotten some comments and I've gotten some email on it, and I just wanted to let you know. Okay? Hope that was helpful. All right, let me put my cigar down and we'll start the build. Let's just go over some shop safety. Again, safety glasses, I wear mine all the time. And now I put a little rubber piece on the side of the table saw, your hearing protection for your power tools. Okay, little quick tip. What I find it to be very easy if you're going to measure something for shelving. What I do is I take a machinist ruler. I lay it onto the highest part of the thing that I want to make, say, a drawer for or a slot. And just measure off of your work table, whether it be your MFT or just a regular workbench. You're going to hold it down nice and sturdy, take your measurement. I'm just under 4.5 inches, I'm making mine 5 inches. And what I also do is I keep, in 1/2 inch increments, I keep 4 of every block, starting at 1 inch all the way up to 18 inches. I mark them with a magic marker, and then I'll just take them out of the box that I keep them in. I You know, they're all, you gotta find them because they're all mixed up, but you can pretty much tell what's the same size, and that'll give me the height for each shelf. Okay, let's start the build. I already cut the sides of the, I already cut the two sides, so I got them nice and square and the same, and now let's going to cut the shelf. Every single one of them is going to be 15 inches deep, so I need the shelves 15 inches, and then we'll cross cut them here to the 19 inches. Okay, let's get to the table saw. I had some pieces left over, the 2x2s were left over from a previous project. And I just want to show you a little tip that actually I found on Instagram on the Festool site. Here, let me just get this hose out of the way. From the guy Festool Surge. Loosen the bevel of the saw. Turn the saw all the way up. Then put in your locking cord. Heck of a lot easier. Yeah, he just did it on Instagram the other day. I thought it was great. I'm like, wow, something that simple. Then of course lock down your bevel when you're done. All right. Now we got to make these 19. So I'll get the first one set. We'll lock the stop. Yeah. Stop over. These things are great for repeated cuts. Unbelievable. What a tool they make. Right on the money. Oh, as I'm moving the camera around, you're going to probably notice, and I just did a video on it, I just showed it, I got the floor in. I still have the piece around the saw stop and or in front of the refrigerator and around the assembly table, but I got the floor in. Showed it, and then I showed a specific thing about the floor, and I added it to the comments. That video should be up probably in about a half an hour. Okay, here it is. That's how I'm setting it up. I set it up with, we have one of these on our truck, the vacuum, and then 6 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I did count right. And I don't need a back because the truck I have now, there's wood there, and the new truck is going to have wood, so I'm not going to put a back. Kind of keep the weight down. I mean, I wanted to kind of make it strong because, you know, these things weigh a little bit with the stuff in it. And then what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take this piece of wood, which I ripped down, I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to put this like that, it'll be up to here. Can you guys see? Yep. And then I'm going to use 4 hinges, and I'm going to oval out a hole up there, put a clasp that will lock this thing in place. And this here will be on a hinge that will rotate out, that I can pull out these boxes. And then when it's in, the box won't come out. Well, until I put the hinge in. And that's how it'll be. All right, let's do the hinge. And you see we use Kaizen foam. And I have some, you know, I got wood drilling the sawzall with the Kaizen foam, that'll go in there. I got one that just has bits in it. And I do it on this side because it'll be like this in the truck, on the side, or it's going to be on this on the box truck, so it'll be easier to reach when you go in to grab it. Get you in view here. And then in the bottom, I'll have a bungee that'll hold on the, the vacuum. This is getting ridiculous. Let me go grab my other drill. Got all these drills, and I use one stupid drill. There we go. Now I just put a clip right here, and normally I put one of those keychain, a little piece of wire or chain here, so you know, I'm not searching for a little truck. I'll add 2 more hinges in here, And that little thing, hold that in. Good. It's in there. She won't slide out. I mean, she'll cock a little bit, but she won't slide out and end up dumping its contents. And that's it. We just open it up that way. Done it before. Done it with a piano hinge. Just didn't have a 4-footer. All right, YouTube. I hope you liked the video. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a good day, all. Bye-bye.